Yes, matcha, otherwise known as the best caffeinated drink of human existence. I'm gonna take you with me to some of the most top-rated matcha spots in New York City. But first, I think it's only right to first take you down memory lane and give you a quick history of how matcha originated. Once upon a time, in the lush hills of ancient China, a mystical elixir was born. Legend has it that during the Tang Dynasty, tea leaves were ground into fine powder and whisked into a frothy green potion, igniting the flame of what we now know as matcha. But it was in Japan where matcha truly found its home. Zen Buddhist monks brought this powdered green goodness to Japan in the 12th century, where it became an integral part of their meditation rituals. Emperors sipped it, samurai warriors chugged it, and soon matcha became not just a drink, but a symbol of refined taste and spiritual enlightenment. During the 16th century, a tea master named Sen no Rikyu elevated matcha to an art form, laying down the principles of the Japanese tea ceremony, or Chen-no-yu. Fast forward to the modern world, where matcha has transcended its traditional roots to become a global sensation. From matcha lattes to matcha-infused desserts, this vibrant green powder has infiltrated cafes and kitchens worldwide, promising a potent dose of antioxidants and a subtle You have to show the sticker. Alright, so our first spot is Cafe... Our first spot is Cafe Maiko. I've never tried this before, which is interesting because this is my second year of being here and it's quite a popular spot, so let's try it. I like it. It's very umami, very dense. The flavor of the matcha is very thick. Oh, okay. I think though, because I also saw this in the review, I think that they use some sort of powder. Duh.
You're just describing every matcha.
What the fuck? I actually realized it's a lot harder to talk about matcha. What are you supposed to say? It's good. It's not good. It's bad. I'd go again. And I also realized that because my videos typically are not filmed in public, I had a hard time talking in public and I got insecure a lot. So excuse all the shyness. I promise you it gets better. As we go along to the other matcha spots, I get more comfortable on camera. Also, I have a special announcement at the very end, so be sure to stay until the end of the video. What do I say? It's definitely one of the thicker matchas I've had in the city, but it's really good. I would get it again. I got 75% sugar. By the way, we got it with oat milk because I don't particularly like dairy. I don't think it's because I'm lactose intolerant. Also, I don't know why. I hope I don't offend anyone, but it kind of reminded me of the Starbucks matcha, but in a good way. Like luxury Starbucks matcha. That's awkward. Hello. Oh, is there ginger in here? So I just finished the matcha from Matchaful. We got a hot one because it's just way too damn cold, and the girl recommended that the hot one is better. We got their seasonal, February seasonal drink, which has rose and cardamom and some other fancy stuff. The rose was definitely a bit overpowering, and that's really all I could taste. It didn't really have a strong matcha flavor. It's definitely not my favorite spot, but it's a healthy alternative if you want all the fancy ingredients. Hey, okay. Do you want to try it first?
It's not sugary at all.
So I've actually been here before and I tried the hojicha latte, but I didn't like it. But I wanted to give it another chance because I feel like the matcha community is gonna come after me if I don't try this place, just because it is one of the top places. So can you open the cap? I'm a germaphobe. So I do feel like it's pretty good. Actually, it's definitely better than the hojicha latte. What I like about this one is that it's like a lot lighter versus the first place we tried, Cafe Maiko, is a lot thicker. I like it when it's a little bit more watery. Tastes more authentic versus Cafe Maiko because you get more of that rich matcha flavor, and I don't like when matcha is too sweet.
Look at how close she was to the elephants. That's insane. It's completely in the wild.
It's so cool. That's kind of scary too.
I know, right?
So hot cappuccinos.
I do like this one because, again, it's like really watery.
Uh-huh. Matcha's watery.
Oh, I really like this one. It's very hearty, warm, and calming. It's perfect for the cold weather. I think it's just very soothing. The matcha though is not very overpowering, and as a matcha connoisseur and lover, I do like it when it has a very strong matcha flavor, but this one doesn't have it as strong as I would have wanted it to. It just goes down your throat really well. Good morning, everyone. So it is the next day. So I got myself another matcha. This one is from Semicolon, which is a Korean cafe, and they sell like little cute breakfast sandwiches that are really good. This is their $10 strawberry matcha with oat milk and homemade strawberry puree at the bottom. So this is an edible straw. It's made of strawberry. You can't really tell now, but it has strawberry flavored ice cubes as well. That puree is so good. You get like little strawberry bits as well. This honestly tastes like strawberry milk. The matcha is not very overpowering. The strawberry is actually quite strong because of the puree that's all kind of accumulating at the bottom, and then also the straw. This one's a little bit tad too sweet, but I would definitely get this again. It's really good and very creamy and refreshing. But this is more for like dessert rather than like a breakfast matcha sort of situation. So today is the third day of getting matcha in this treacherous weather. I'm gonna try to go to like 2 to 3 more spots today, and I think that'll be good enough. I think that's definitely enough matcha. Okay, this onigiri thing looks absolutely delicious. I think I'm more excited about it than the matcha. The matcha is alright. It's honestly nothing special. I think people typically will go there for the onigiri thing, not the matcha. As you saw in one of my clips, there are different types of matcha that they had. Unfortunately, they didn't have like the most expensive one, which is good for my wallet, but I wanted to try like the highest grade for ceremonial, but I got their next best one. The oat milk is a bit overpowering, which I don't typically like, which means the ratio of the matcha and the oat milk, it's not a good ratio. I think so far with all the matcha places I went to for this video, it has all been really good. Like, these are all places that I would definitely go again, and none of them have been like very powdery, you know, have those clunks. They've all been really good. I'm watering right now because it's so cold. Okay, this is probably the last place I'm going to, but I'm going to Lifin. I don't know if I'm saying it right, probably not. But I saw it through your mom Ashley's video, and the pandan matcha latte looked so good, and I couldn't stop thinking about it once I saw it, so I definitely want to get that one. And then since it's our last place, I might get like 2 matchas from there. We'll see. Like maybe one hot and one cold. I'm glad I ended with this place because I think the drinks here are my favorite. This is the mint matcha with oat milk, and I got it hot. This is the iced matcha with pandan, which is also amazing. Above my expectations. I'm actually obsessed. It's so good. It's really good. I would come here again 10 out of 10. Like, I'll come here back like next weekend. I think these are just like really fun flavors to try. It's not your typical matcha that you would get like every day, but I think if you want to bring a friend or a date, or you're just craving for something a little wild and crazy, I think this is a great place to try like different matcha flavors. This mint one is very creamy. The mint is not overpowering. I think it's like the right amount of mint, especially like if you are a mint lover. I think it's honestly such a nice balance with the bitterness of the matcha. The mint just adds a little bit more of a refreshing aftertaste to the drink. I think I definitely recommend the hot one for the mint matcha. I didn't honestly expect pandan and matcha to go so well, but just like the mint one, I think it's a perfect combination. Pandan is kind of like a bit of a nutty coconut flavor, and I think it just balances really well with the earthiness of the matcha. Oh boy. Strawberry matcha is the way to go. So if you made it this far, I actually have a sweet surprise for you. By the time you're watching this, I've already launched my New York City-based community called Strawberry Matcha. Strawberry Matcha was essentially just formed out of a passion project for my own passion for community building. I've always had a strong interest for connecting people together and forming these deep, meaningful connections with each other. It's essentially like Bumble BFF, but without all the swiping and without all the awkwardness of who should initiate the hangout. Strawberry Matcha essentially takes care of that. It's really hard to find a good, meaningful friendship that you really feel compatible with, but when you do find someone, it just feels so special. Whether you already have your group of friends or not, I think New York City is such a good place to meet new people, and you never know, you might form really good, meaningful friendships with even just one person. And that's what we're really hoping to get out of Strawberry Matcha. If you want more details on how it works, we share it all on Instagram, so be sure to follow us and check out our posts. The registration link will be in the description. It will also be in our Instagram bio. Cheers to matcha, Strawberry Matcha.